Hello and thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a feature in Excel spreadsheet that allows you to have a drop-down menu on each cell. As you can see, we have two lists here, a shopping list and a stores list. Let me just change this one. So on another sheet, as you can see, I have got a table, and on each cell you can actually select from a drop-down menu. You can select one of the items in the other spreadsheet. So how can we achieve this? In order to do this, it's best if we can define the lists first. So if you go to formulas, on the top section there is a name manager. I've already created this list, but you can also create similar lists. Let me delete each of them and then recreate it just for the sake of showing them. So if I click on new, and I would say this is a shopping list. Just remember, no spaces are allowed. And here I choose the list from here. Remember, not the header. And then OK. So I've got the shopping list created. And I can edit it if I make a mistake. And also the scope at this moment is workbook, the whole workbook. Let's create a new list for stores as well. I call it stores, and then again let's have the list selected and enter, and voila, you've got two lists. So we close it. Now in this spreadsheet I've got two lists, and I can protect it so I don't accidentally edit this again. So if you go to review, you can protect it. You can even password protect it. You can rename the spreadsheet. So at the moment I'm not gonna rename it. And you can hide it, so it'll be invisible. Now I don't want this sheet number 3, so I delete it easily, nothing in it. And sheet number 1, I can rename it to, shopping list. I'll just rename an arbitrary name. Now here I've got these cells already with the data validation, but I redo it again. So what I do, I click on one of them and I hold down the left click and select the whole thing, and then click on the data tab, data validation. So it is allowed to have any value now, the list, and I have this shopping list before, but let's do it again. So if I clear it and I hit F3, it gives you the list of things, the list of lists named before. So I can choose shopping list and then OK. So in this column only shopping list is allowed, the bread, butter, cheese, whatever. And if I choose something else, it will give an error. So I won't choose something which is not in the list. So in this column or in this section, you can only have data from that list, the shopping list. With this one, again, you see this drop down here. I've already defined it, but you don't see it here. So let me just go there and data validation and clear it, so you can see, put it any value and clear it, and then now there is no drop down. So I can select it again, go to data validation and just allow, not any value, a list. Which list? Over here I click on the source, F3, and stores. Okay. So now I can say my notebook was from Woolworth or from Kmart. Then over here, banana, I bought it from Woolworth. And then butter from Woolworth or from Coles, etc., etc. You can do similar to the cost, but I guess, with the cost you don't want to do it because there is no specific values from the list. But in this area you can have a shopping list and choose it from the list. This is very useful, especially when you have a spreadsheet, say at workplace, and you want to give it to your colleagues to collect some data, but you want them to choose from a list, and to give them an idea what those lists are, then they can just go and do this and choose it rather than typing it, which can be annoying and tiring. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found it useful.